Sylvia, we certainly have quite a few changes on the way. First of all, temperatures are changing. We're expecting more clouds. We're expecting, well, instead of sunshine, we're trading in for maybe some rain. So lots to talk about nonetheless. So let's get right to it as we take you outside right now. To our Mount Wilson camera, you're going to see right here a mix of, well, clouds and a little bit of night sky as well. Temperatures pretty mild. We're in the 60s. Earlier today, we were pretty warm, 70s and 80s out there. Radar showing you a storm system brewing to our north. This is what's eventually going to drop down into our forecast. Not a big rainmaker or snowmaker, but temperatures will certainly cool down, and we're expecting very gusty winds in the forecast. Radar showing you fog along the coast. In fact, we're looking at very dense fog, so much so that we could potentially get a little bit of drizzle first thing in the morning. So that's something we're bracing for as we take a look at all your warnings and advisories out there. A high wind warning in effect, wind advisories in effect. We were thinking maybe that fog advisory would go into effect because it is quite dense out there, but at this point, this is all just indicating a wind advisory. Going into effect tomorrow, up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts in the higher elevations. Winds right now pretty calm with the exception of the high desert, 13-mile-an-hour wind speeds there. Gorman at 9 miles an hour. And as we head into tomorrow, well, we're expecting even windier conditions. We'll have more on that, of course. The rest of your forecast coming up in just a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. 20-plus degrees cooler as we head into tomorrow, Lena and Sylvia. Yeah, pretty amazing, well, temperatures. At least the difference in temperatures is pretty amazing. So we're going to show you exactly how cool it's going to be as we head to tomorrow. We're also bracing for a chance of rain, maybe snow, and we're also bracing for very windy conditions. We're getting a look outside right now from Long Beach. We're looking at a little bit of fog rolling in, more fog rolling in along the Santa Monica Bay right there, and we could potentially wake up to a little bit of drizzle because of it. We're on storm watch as well as we head into tomorrow. Windy conditions, several wind advisories and warnings kicking in. We're expecting northwesterly gusts for the most part up to 60 miles an hour in the mountains, up to 40 miles an hour in the valleys and along the coast. We're expecting a chance of showers, mainly for the mountains and the deserts, but pretty much everybody looking at a chance of a shower or two. Also looking at a chance of drizzle in the morning and snow levels dropping down to a very low 2,500 feet by tomorrow night. So we are expecting a bit of snow, and you're going to see accumulations between 1 and 3 inches. So it's not a big rainmaker, it's not a big snowmaker, but it is a very cold storm system that we're bracing for at this point. Let's get a look at your 5-day forecast, and you're going to see that chance of showers tomorrow. Then as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, completely different forecast for you. Temperature-wise, we're much the same by Wednesday, but we're warming up by Thursday and Friday. I will say maybe waking up to a little bit of frost as well as we head into the overnight hours Tuesday into Wednesday. A chance of a shower or two tomorrow for the valleys and the Inland Empire. Remember, we're also dealing with very windy conditions. And for the mountains, you're going to see windy with a chance of snow, especially into the evening hours with those snow levels dropping to 2,500 feet and a lot more sunshine as we head toward the later part of the week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. And speaking of skiing, there's a chance of snow in the forecast. We'll have all the details coming up right after the break. I have to admit, I want to see somebody bail.
Yes, at the last minute.
Cold.
I think wetsuits are definitely the only way to go with that one, right?
Yes,
Which
time.
we may want to don tomorrow.
Yeah, you want to put on that wetsuit tomorrow?
A couple of extra sweaters.
Yes, sweaters, jackets, sweatshirts, umbrellas.
We're going to feel it.
Yeah, we really are. It's going to be a really big difference, and you are going to feel it, especially as we head to the morning hours. Even right now, we're starting to see that fog move in. By tomorrow, we're expecting, well, maybe a 20-degree temperature drop. Take a look at this. Gorgeous shot of the Santa Monica Pier, well, the Ferris wheel right there, and it's very foggy. That's why the shot looks a little, well, foggy. It literally is fog out there. It's very dense. In fact, we could even see a little bit of drizzle produced from all the fog that we're seeing along the coast, and it's starting to push into our coastal valleys and some of our inland valleys potentially as well. So let's get a look outside right now, and you're going to see on radar a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of fog. That's what we're dealing with at the moment. High wind warnings going into effect, wind advisories going into effect along the coast into our valleys, and you will see or feel 60-plus mile-an-hour wind gusts in some of our higher elevations and up to even 40-plus mile-an-hour wind gusts along the coast and in our valleys. Right now, wind-wise, we're pretty calm, all things considered. Palmdale, a little windier at 11 miles an hour, but we're really expecting that wind to pick up tomorrow through the evening hours. So windy conditions again, as we mentioned, gusts up to 60 miles an hour. A chance of showers mainly for the mountains and the deserts, but pretty much everybody standing a chance. Very low snow levels dropping to 2,500 feet by the time we head into Tuesday night. And accumulations between 1 and 3 inches. Highest accumulations along North north-facing slopes. And I do want to mention, as we head into tomorrow night, we could even expect some frosty conditions. It's going to be that cold out there. In fact, for the mountains, we're talking 20s, 40s during the day, windy with a chance of snow. Again, remember those snow levels dropping to 2,500 feet. Much more sunshine and much warmer as we head toward the later part of the week. For the basin, a chance of showers clearing out and warming up. By Friday, we're up to 80 degrees in the basin. By Saturday, a mix of clouds and sun. And finally, getting a look at one more 5-day forecast for you this evening. And as we do, you're going to see a chance of showers for tomorrow. You're going to see cool temperatures for tomorrow. Remember, we're dropping 20+ degrees in some spots. The valleys in the 80s today. You're only getting to 60 tomorrow with a chance of showers, much cloudier conditions. And by Wednesday, more sunshine. Thursday, warming up. By Friday, warmer temperatures. And by Saturday, a little cooler with a mix of clouds and sun. I do want to mention, just ahead of schedule here, by Sunday, daylight saving time. We're jumping forward an hour, so we're losing an hour of sleep, but we'll remind you as we move through the week. Lena and Sylvia, back to you.
Already.
Rick, about a 20+ degree dive as we head into tomorrow. You're going to see that storm just spitting right off the, well, coast of the Pacific Northwest. Not too much in the way of rain and snow, but we are bracing for it, and we're certainly bracing for cooler conditions, windier conditions, and on top of that, we're already dealing with plenty of fog. Very dense fog that could potentially lead to a chance of drizzle first thing in the morning, and then we're bracing, rather, for a chance of rain. So we're going to have more on that coming up in a little bit. You'll see several advisories in store. We've got high wind warnings going into effect, wind advisories going into effect. In fact, 60+ mile-an-hour wind gusts expected in our higher elevations and through the valleys and along the coast. We could see wind gusts up to 40+ miles an hour. Wind speeds right now, well, they're pretty quiet. You're going to see winds pretty much in the single digits. Palmdale, 13-mile-an-hour sustained winds. So a little windier for you, but we are expecting the winds to pick up as we carry on through, well, tomorrow. You're going to see right here, we are on storm watch. We're expecting gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Again, that's going to be for the higher elevations. Chance of showers in the forecast, mainly for the mountains and the deserts. And then you're going to see right here, well, not only a chance of showers, but a chance of snow. Those snow levels dropping very low to 2,500 feet, and that's going to be by tomorrow night. And finally, you'll see accumulations between 1 and 3 inches along north-facing slopes. So we're going to have more on what to expect, and of course, the rest of your forecast for the week. That's all coming up in a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you. It's going to be much cooler. You won't actually feel it tonight. Temperatures in the 50s tonight, but by tomorrow, you're really going to feel it. Take a look right here. Getting a look outside at the Santa Monica Pier. There's the Ferris wheel right there, blanketed in fog. So we are dealing with plenty of fog in the forecast this evening, and that's going to continue to be the case into the overnight hours, mainly at the coast, but it's starting to spread, starting to push into your inland valleys and into the, well, coastal valleys as well. So with that, could maybe see a little bit of drizzle first thing in the morning, could even see a little bit of rain later on. We're eventually going to be on storm watch here, and we're looking at very windy conditions. Several wind advisories and high wind warnings going into effect tomorrow, lasting through at least the evening hours with gusts up to 60 miles an hour. You'll see a chance of showers, mainly for the mountains and the deserts, but pretty much everybody standing a chance. Low snow levels, 2,500 feet, so pretty impressive numbers, and we are looking at a lot of very cold air coming our way, so that's really going to lower those snow levels. And you'll see right here 1 inch to maybe 3 inches of snow. So not a big snowmaker, not a big rainmaker. The bigger story here is really going to be the cold and, of course, the wind as well. So windy conditions and much cooler conditions as we head into tomorrow. You'll see right here temperatures in the 50s and 60s tonight. Earlier today, we made it to 81, 70 is average. And as we head into the next few days, we are expecting to see temperatures, well, below average. Take a look. Windy with a little bit of snow for the mountains, clearing out for the rest of the week, and pretty much everybody warming up by the weekend. Rick and Sharon, back to you.